hockey fans, welcome inside Bill Copeland Arena for this Game 5 of the Captain's Cup between SFU and USports Trinity Western Spartans. Yes, they are not in the BCIHL anymore. Nick Torn alongside alongside Austin Kozakar. Austin, how you doing on this Friday evening?
Pretty good, pretty excited. High stakes in this Captain's Cup game. Obviously the first time we've seen Trinity Western and that this is going to be an interleague game. But the winner of tonight goes on to face UBC tomorrow in the Captain's Cup finals at 3:30 tomorrow. And obviously UBC is 4-0. What the deal is the tiebreakers head-to-head matchups. I wasn't sure actually going into this how it would actually shake out, who would get to go. But since both teams, if SFU wins tonight, they'll both be tied with the amount of wins. They'll both have 2 wins. But SFU will have the head-to-head win, so they'll go to UBC. Obviously, if Trinity Western wins tonight, then they'll be 3-1 and head to UBC. So a lot of stakes on tonight.
It's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, these two teams were pretty tight in the race in the last BCIHL season in 2019. You know, SFU broke the undefeated streak of about 13 games in that year. Not that I think this is on anybody's mind at this point, but these two teams have had a rivalry for many years.
These were always, some of the most exciting games. You could always see the hatred between SFU and Trinity Western. And like you said, the last season that these two teams play against each other, they're both 3-2-1, so they're pretty evenly matched.
They are, but we were both kind of looking at the Trinity Western lineup, and I guess we're a little surprised at how many returning players they have.
Well, I counted 12 returners for Trinity Western, so a lot of the same guys from the last roster. Obviously they're USports roster, but they're a first-year USports team, so they have a lot of the same guys come back. Mind you, a lot of them are scratch night guys like Jordan Bogress, Trent Billio, Brand Potomac, Spencer Girth, Cade Belio are all scratch night. Bunch of guys that we can remember quite well from the last season of BCIHL.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be interesting. As for SFU, we've talked about their changes over the last couple of games. So a relatively new lineup to face these Spartans. Haven't been in the rivalry for that long. But what can SFU do for this game to try to get out in front early?
Well, I think they just have to be more consistent. We've kind of seen how they've come to games. We saw in that UVic game last Friday how they started out. If they have a start like they did against UVic, where the first 3 minutes, UVic's just absolutely controlling the game. I think against a team like Trinity Western, that they might punish them a bit harder.
Yep.
So they need to come out fast. They need to, probably outplay their skill level.
It should be a fun one as we're announcing the starting lineups for SFU. Much of the same for SFU from the last game. The only real switch was Mateo Coltolero's out. Ryan Riggs slots in, but Hunar Torzak moves to the top line with Berg and Ledyard. As we will await for O Canada. Nice rendition of O Canada, but we're going to do that hockey very shortly with what should be a real great game. I think we've said that several times already.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this shakes out. Obviously, Trinity Western, first-year USports team, but carrying a lot of the same guys from their BCIHL years. One of those guys in net is Isaac Lavelle for them. You know, last season they played, he was the backup to Lucas Mills. In 8 games, he had a .913 save percentage, 234 goals against.
It's going to win you some games. It's going to win you some games.
Yeah, very solid. And obviously very solid behind a very solid goaltender in Lucas Mills at the time, too.
This is true, yes. Isaac Lavelle starting for the Trinity Western Spartans. Michael Lenko getting the start for SFU. The 2 number 1s going at it. We're ready for the opening face-off. And it's won back by Trinity Western, back to the defense. And they're going to play up. Castlevant tips it to the boards. Karamishta runs it in. Berg at center, dumps it in. LaBelle comes out to play it. He'll ring it around the boards, far side. Matt Brown pitching up. Nice check there on Castlevant. SVU back to the point. Brown keeps it in, throws it down in the near side corner. Chasing after it was Torzak. Ledyard jumping in there as well. Landon Fuller there for Trinity Western, trying to get it out. Does to Brown. Brown with the knockdown on Ledyard. And Castlevant's able to pull away and throws it cross ice. But intercepted on Logan Bromhead as he came off the bench. Around Verveda. Nice drive there by Logan Bromhead. Got a shot away. LaBelle stirs away, but he picks it up again as he fell and was able to get it behind the net. Bromhead tried to find Cross, but he was moving across the blue line and he missed him. And now quick pass to Bromhead, and he's able to control it. A little bit of wobble. Comes around, takes a shot, hit a stick, goes wide. Takato Cox picks it up. He gets run out there by Jake Jurgenite, excuse me. And now it's speed Joseph. Jaden Joseph has space. He sprays it into the middle, but a good stick there by Cameron Chin to knock that to the corner. Far side, Joseph played it for Gilderson. He missed it. Borinek lost it. Now Matthew Jalabert with numbers potentially for SFU as Jalabert comes in, takes a shot. Nice block there, but it got through and a rebound chance there. As I believe that was Bromhead jamming the puck at the net. Wasn't able to get a chance. Gilderson plays it back. It's played back to Gilderson. Jamison Ray plays it into the SFU zone. Everybody changes. Lutchison throws it ahead. It hit the stick of Klessens. And it goes offside for a whistle.
You can just see some of the speed of some of those new guys in Trinity Western, especially on that scoring chance by Jaden Joseph. You know, he's a former Vancouver Giant, played on pretty much almost every team. Lethbridge Hurricanes, Regina Pats, Moose Jaw Warriors, Kelowna Rockets, Tri-C Americans.
Dang, he did go everywhere. He's been everywhere, man.
You know, a WHL talent.
He is. As Kyle Jennings sent it down into the Trinity Western zone. It's picked up by Klessens, got out, but only as far as Kerry Mischief at his own zone. Kerry Mischief up to Hilton, tried to tip it into the Spartan zone. They couldn't get it, and now they do. Ooh, but it was offside at the line, and another face-off.
So the thing to note about these Trinity Western returners, we got a lot of high-scoring returners. Logan Castlevant, he's 3rd in BCIHL scoring. Hayden Gillerson, 7th. Travis Riveda, 8th. Josh Bruce, 10th as a rookie. So they definitely bring back some of the best of BCIHL tonight.
Jack Hamilton wins the face-off back to Jennings for SFU. Numbing it in is Eric Theander. LaBelle comes out to play once again. He played it off the boards. It went through everybody. Jennings falling was able to almost find Wagner on the near side. Cade McMillan for Trinity Western trying to pull it on the near side boards. Getting it out there was Penner. Throws it cross ice. Has Bruce. Josh Bruce, one of those former BCIHLers as well. Lost it, and Karamishtif tried to find Jennings. It missed him, but bounced around. Tips it up to Theander, who dumps it in, and chasing after it is Wagner. LaBelle plays it over to Verveda. Penner at center, dumps it in. Chasing after it is Anderson. Torzak intercepted that one, and now Fuller for Trinity Western over to Verveda. Back to Fuller. Finds Johnson. Johnson at center, a nice move around Ledyard. Still with the puck at his own blue line, lost it in his feet. Ledyard able to capitalize on the chance here, try to keep it in. Berg comes up to help, but the puck comes out and Trinity Western throws it to center. Going to get it was Anderson, Riley Anderson. Battling there with Brown. Anderson trying to get it deep in the zone, wasn't able to get it too far, but Johnson was able to pick it up. But unfortunately for them, SFU got it out. Puck was dumped into LaBelle, he'll play it. Berg chasing after it, Verveda picks it up. Travis Verveda Stretch pass off the skate of Riley Anderson. He's just going to tip it and go for a change. And Brown being watched by Braden Brown. We got 2 Browns in this game, one on opposite teams. Puck lost all the way to Fuller. He took a shot. It went wide. Braden Brown. Lost it on the near side. Back to Fuller. Takes a shot. It was on Lenko. It took a off his stick, off the boards, and almost landed right in front of there. But SFU gets it out clean away. Matthew Jalabert dumps it in. Get in there was Wall. Losick chin on the pinch. Played it into the middle. Nobody was there. And it's picked up by Trinity Western and brought out. Chin. Tried to find the cross ice for Cox. He missed it, went off the boards. And now Bromhead has it. Logan Bromhead had a good game against VIU last week. Letcherson took a shot. And LaBelle saw it the whole way and was able to make the save.
Yeah, you mentioned Bromhead. I've just really liked the way he plays. Like, even we saw a little bit earlier that the shift where he came right off to the bench and went right to the net. Like, he always seems to be just a dangerous player.
He's got that speed. He's got that shot. Got the only goal in the win over or the loss against VIU.
Yeah, they scored first.
Yep, they scored first, and then it fell apart in the second period.
Second and third period.
SFU is hoping that doesn't happen today, as we're almost 5 minutes into this first period. Good action so far. Nothing to show for it, but still. Jamison Ray throws it for Cassavent, had to stop, plays it. Nice chance, and now Braden Brown does it. Nice Brown shot! Save made by Lenko, didn't know where it was. He found it and holds on for the whistle. A good opportunity for the Spartans.
Yeah, Trinity Western looking dangerous a little early. SFU just looking a little bit disorganized, just the odd guy out of position, a few sloppy passes. And, this Trinity Western team's definitely a team that can make you pay. So it's, it's something that SFU's going to want to kind of clean up.
Face off one back on the one-time chance. It didn't get through from Boryanek. Now Trinity Western had an opportunity, but no dice there. Ledyard. Round everybody through neutral ice, gets to the blue line, sends it in. Chasing after is Torzak. It goes under the stick of Ray. Now chance here. Torzak trying to get in the middle for Ledyard and everyone there. Now the puck falls to him and it was in his skate. Wasn't able to go down. Now Torzak takes a shot. I don't think LaBelle saw that, but he was in good position and was able to track it enough. They'll hold on for the whistle.
Shots pretty even, or I guess, Trinity Western with the advantage for it too, but SFU starting to get their chances.
Not exactly that lopsided. As a face-off in the Trinity Western zone, Hamilton's able to win the draw. SFU converges on it, but it's Trinity Western that gets it out. It's Gilderson. Penalties coming up, I think, to SFU. It's going to be a hooking call, and I think it's Kyle Jennings. And Trinity Western's going to get the first power play of this game.
Yeah, tough time to take a penalty. Trinity Western definitely seems, early on, not much is translated, but definitely has the early momentum, and it's a good opportunity for Trinity Western to really take control of the game.
Boryanek shot, glove save Lenko, and he'll hold on for the whistle.
SFU's penalty kill is definitely going to have to come in good here.
Face off again, one back by Boryanek. Jaden Joseph, back to Boryanek. Over to Verveda. Travis Verveda down low, good stick by Matt Brown. The puck's played back to Verveda at the point. Switching with Boryanek, down low for Joseph. Verveda one-time shot, blocker saved by Lenko, able to get it at the last second. Boryanek lost it, but Gilderson is able to poke it back to Boryanek. Verveda. Boryanek. Over to Joseph. Pokes it, but a bad poke, and now Jack Hamilton intercepts. He's going to try to make something. He won't. Just sends it in at center, and they'll go for a change. Good penalty kill so far for SFU. Almost a minute gone. Verveda drops it. Braden Brown over to Logan Cassavant. Cassavant trying to find Brown. Shot on. Lenko's got the stick there, and he's able to hold on for the whistle. Yeah,
so far a good penalty kill for SFU. Obviously, I think there's that one, hard shot by Verbata that looked really dangerous, but overall, SFU keeping Trinity Western limited in their chances.
Face off, bit of a scramble draw. Trinity comes away with it. Cassavant, near side circle. Played it down low. Now it's back to the point. Wall. And now it's cross ice to Cassavant. It was caught in his skates. He wasn't able to make something of it. Plays it back to Wall. Back to Cassavant. Again, had to take it off his skate. He's got space, though, at the circle. Has to spin. Played back. Wall. Cross ice. Brown shot. He missed wide. It's going to circle, and it's going to come out with 25 seconds to go on the penalty to Jennings. Kyler Wall. Drops it. Brown quickly to Cassavant. Cassavant enters the zone. Gets around the stick of Lachinchin. And now a penalty's coming up to SFU. Yeah. Jalabert seemed to know it.
Well, at the very least, there's only 9 seconds left in the last penalty, so it'll be 9 seconds of 5-on-3, but for the most part, just an extended penalty. If
not something you want to give.
Yeah, no, it's not great, but I guess, look on the bright sides if you're SFU. And it's too bad, because it was a pretty good penalty kill by SFU.
It was.
Now they're going to have to do it again.
Face off one, and SFU is going to get it down with Matt Brown. Hooking is the call for Jalabert. Now Jaden Joseph for Trinity Western. Nice toe drag. Wasn't able to get a complete shot away. And knocked to the corner by Lenko. Klessens. Cross ice. One-timer for Gilderson. Didn't get a good wood on it. Whistle goes. Nets off. And a face-off will come in the SFU zone as there's some setup happening for Trinity so far.
Yeah, he was in the perfect spot. Just couldn't get his stick on it. SFU definitely dodged a bullet there. Gilderson, another one of those returners on the Trinity Western roster.
Face off, tied up, puck still in there, and finally gets out to the near side boards. Picking it up was Penner, and thrown into the middle, and SFU is able to clear it down. They're going to go for a change.
That was a dangerous opportunity right in front of the SFU net.
Dropping it was Wall. Cassavant almost tripped up, but he was able to find it. Finds Penner. Minute gone in the penalty. Trying to chip out in front. Puck still loose. And Wall's going to take a shot. And that's a nice block there by SFU and sent all the way down by Tristan Cross. Nervous moments for SFU and a good opportunity for the Spartans, but nothing. Lenko shutting the door. Wall. SFU real forechecking here, and it works out as Ryan Riggs is able to get a shot. LaBelle stops it and is able to play it. Wall. Plays ahead for Brown. Finds Cassavant. Back to Brown. Skipped. But he gloves it down. Plays at the stick. At the circle. Back to Cassavant at the point. They switch. Cassavant drops it down low. To Penner. Back to Brown. Cross ice. Wall. Shot. Lenko save. Rebound chance. Puck still loose. And it falls into the near far side corner. Cassavant. Penalty about to expire. Wall shot. It was high and is behind the net. Penalties out. Jalabert is on the ice. We're back to even strength. A good kill for SFU on both of the penalties. Wall now for Trinity Western. Poking it to Penner. He'll just send it in, and they're not going to go for a change. Spatafora has the puck. Wall one-time chance. I think Chu blocked that. Or Chin, sorry, excuse me. And now Ryan Riggs. Gets the center, sends it in, and SFU's going to change. And now giveaway here. It's Kyle Berg with it on the near side circle. And as poke check, the Berg falls in. Ledyard in front, scores! Kyle Berg able to find Ledyard, put it in the back of the net and give SFU a lead. You could say momentum has swung.
What chemistry we've seen so far with Berg and Ledyard. Like those guys, it seems like every time there's a beautiful one-timer goal or whatever, it's those two.
It's those two, and it works. as SFU gets the lead.
Ledyard's always that guy you can trust just to be, in front of the net and give him the puck. And hit or done.
And after a huge kill, you could say momentum's in SFU's favor, but Trinity Western's trying to change that. Letchison trying to get it out, and they get it only as far as Wall, just past the blue line, and Flamen. Letchison sends it down. Bromhead chases. LaBelle comes out to play it. Those Bill Copeland boards handy for the Spartans, as Wall's able to pick it up and play it to Ray. Passes ahead. Finds Bruce. Got hit as he passed the puck, and it went to Karamishnev in the zone. Then a big check by Ray. Now Jack Hamilton comes in. Ray's shot! Right on. Easy for LaBelle, and he'll hold on for a whistle.
Cox took a big hit there right by Ray. 3.
Ten minutes gone in this first period. SFU got the lead not long ago, courtesy of Kyle Berg as a shot. Ledyard scored the goal. Berg got the assist.
Yeah.
You could just interchange those two, as you mentioned.
They've just been, they have some great chemistry so far. And I guess that's, the benefits of, 2 returners, 2 guys who have played each other before.
Been here for a few years now as a scramble draw. And Gilderson throws it across, unable to control it was Boryanek. So it goes all the way to the SFU zone. Jaden Joseph played off the boards, and Jennings is able to pick it up. Looks for Karamishnev, leaves it for Wagner, and gets hit by Fuller as he sends it in. Theander looking around for somebody. Nobody's there. Puck bounces around. Theander's able to pull it up behind the net. Theander being watched by Fuller. Nice move by Eric Theander. Trying to cut into the middle, but Fuller rubs him out and played back by Joseph to Verveda. Verveda lifts it high, and Tristan Cross will go back. Cross tipped on by Jalabert. Fuller intercepts and sends down right on Lenko. He'll glove it. He'll play it. Matt Brown behind his own net. Brown passing it up. Nobody was there, and now Trinity goes back in. It's Logan Cassavant at the circle. Cassavant, sharp angle shot. Puck follows loose as he took the shot. A very small rebound by Lenko, but he's able to glove it quickly and hold on for the whistle.
A little bit scary there. Just, that rebound just sitting there, but just in time he saw it.
Just enough. Just enough time.
Pretty fast-paced game so far.
It's been, 12 minutes in and not a lot of time. Other than the 2 penalties and a goal, it's been pretty quick. As the puck was deemed a hand pass, so the whistle goes, and
always seems
happens.
like when we say a game's going pretty fast, always has to be some whistle.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a jinx.
Probably be a couple icings now.
Yeah, exactly. Chin over to Letchison. Sends it down. LaBelle. Bit of a dangerous pass there by the Spartans, and Cassavant. I feel like I've said his name a lot. Throws it across ice to Letchison. He intercepts. Torzak is able to get to it. Gets around the check nicely with a play off the boards. Thrown into the middle, but couldn't get enough of it. And now the Spartans. It's Cade McMillan. Played into the middle, but only SFU people were there, and Ledyard picks it up. Chin throws it to Letchison. Ledyard tried to control it. Torzak then also tried to control it, but he lost it, and now McMillan at the Trinity blue line sends it down, tipped in by Steinke. Now Chin battling there with Colby Johnson. And the puck's played in the middle, but nobody was there for Trinity Western. And it's almost kept in by Kyler Wall, but it's offside at the line and a faceoff just outside the SFU zone.
We'll give a message from our sponsors. Tonight's first period is brought to you by our proud sponsor, the Justice Institute of BC. Looking for a career in fire, sheriff, family justice, and more? Go to jibc.ca to find a career path that's right for you.
could see some of these players being in the Justice Institute. They're strong. They're fearless.
A lot of SFU alumni. Matthew Barry LaMontagne.
There you go.
And Tyler Ma in the VPD.
There you go. As SFU's able to keep it in the Spartan zone, Ryan Riggs sent it down. LaBelle's good stick. Maybe not favored him, actually, as Garrett Hilton's able to pick it up. Back shot by Jennings, looking for the tip. He got it! But LaBelle got the pad down in order to keep that puck out. Puck's played around by Anderson. Johnson lost it in his skates. Flaman was able to get it out, but it falls right to Jamison Ray. Ray being watched by Flaman. Finds Johnson. Fans on his passing attempt. Has to go across the blue line. He enters the zone, but SFU's there to send it back out. Then it's sent right back in by Stanky. Right on Lenko, who leaves it for Cross. Tristan Cross thinking about it. Gonna do it. Off the boards. Couldn't get past Penner, just past the SFU blue line. Now back to Cross. Tried to find it to Hamilton, but knocked down by Klessens. And then tried to play behind the net. It took a bounce and fell in front of the SFU net. And Jennings was there to able to clear it out all the way down to the Trinity zone. Verveda plays it to Klessens, who backhands it in. Lenko around the boards. Hamilton, nice kick play, finds Wagner. Wagner, good second effort to get it in. Gets around Verveda. Fuller gets there first. Verveda pulls it away. No, he didn't. He lost control of it as Wagner is battling it. Now Verveda has it again. And he skates through the checks of Wagner. And Hamilton gets the center, finds Penner. The puck gets through to him. I'm not sure if he's trying to find him. Penner tries to get a shot. It was a weak one on Lenko, and he'll hold on for the whistle. As there's a little John after the fact. Matt Brown, who likes to dust it up, and Joshua Bruce getting into it as well.
Trinity Western ultimately with the advantage right now, 16-11 in shots, but you know, I don't know if there haven't been a ton of really in close high danger stuff. Even that one, you had to shoot from a little bit of a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. They haven't had a lot of truly scary chances.
Face off. SFU, I think, negated the win by Trinity Western, although they picked it up. Boryanek plays it back. Joseph, a good back check by Cox to let that one not be taken. Cox, Karamishif battling with Gilderson. Brown tried to clear, but I think somebody got in the way, and Karamishif found Bromhead, who finds Cox cross ice, enters the zone. Cox was looking for Jalabert. It went past him, and Jurgenite picks it up. Give it away now. Back to Cox. Wanted the one-timer. Thought about a shot. Glove save LaBelle, and he'll hold on for the whistle.
Some good chances by SFU. One thing that you kind of notice is Trinity Western's a very hard team to play against. Like, we were just looking there, in the defensive zone. They always pressure you a little bit tough. We saw Tristan Cross having a little bit of troubles getting out of his zone a bit earlier.
Trinity's doing a good job of not making it easy for SFU.
But ultimately, also giving up some turnovers, too.
Yeah, it's true. And now Cassavant. Looking for the cross ice, finds Spadafora. Paddling with Pickering. Spadafora. Ledyard knocking him off the puck. Torzak's able to get it out. It's enough, and Brown's back to pick it up. Berg was on him. And now Wall trying to enter the zone. He gets in, but not very far. Now Berg has it going the other way. Kyle Berg gets the center, finds Torzak. Tried to take a shot, bodies were in front, and Spatafor ends up with the puck for the Spartans. Spatafor to center, sends it down, he'll change. Lecheson goes back, Cassavant's there. And he's able to intercept it, but Bromhead was there to keep that from going anywhere. Lecheson off the boards, down, not out. Fuller's able to knock it down. Flaman, can he get it out? No, but Hilton will. But it's intercepted right away by Anderson. Played back for Veda. Finds Anderson, almost had a nice take. But it's given away to SFU. Garrett Hilton, shot, gloved by LaBelle. He'll hold on for the whistle on a face-off in the Trinity zone with 3:17 to go in this first period, and still the 1-0 lead.
Garrett Hilton, one of the number of former Selkirk College players on SFU, along with Tristan Cross.
Obviously, as we mentioned, Selkirk's hockey program was shut down due to COVID. Not to say it won't come back, but it's not here this year. As the Spartans played it up, it was Klessens trying to get it out. And he gets it down to the SFU zone, but now SFU gets it out. Only as far as Verveda, though, who goes back into his own zone. Finds Bruce, who finds Penner, tries to cut into the middle, but Tristan Cross, the aforementioned Cross, is able to keep another plate in the middle, but a good stick by Austin Flaman to not to enable the chance for Klessens and a knock straight to Lenko, and he'll hold on for the whistle.
Keep up with all the latest news on your SFU hockey team online at www.sfuhockey.com, on Twitter at SFU Hockey, and on Facebook.
Yes. Where else will you get your SFU news?
Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled. Constant updates.
You never know what you're going to see. Jurgenite takes a shot. It hits a bunch of bodies in front and deflected to the near side boards. Jennings played ahead, not out. Joseph's able to keep it in. It's Boryanek down low. Finds Gilderson, was looking for the one-time shot on the short angle shot. Couldn't get there. Cox lifts it high. He gets run by Joseph. Bromhead skates onto it. Jalabert trying to battle with it. And it falls to Boryanek, who finds Gilderson. He's got space. Gilderson shot. Good stick by Jennings to knock it to the behind the net. Boryanek being watched by Karamishchev. Bromhead intercepts. Puck's lifted out and down. Icing will be waved off. LaBelle comes out to play it. And knocking it down was Joseph to Gilderson. Now Joseph. Good stick by Matt Brown to negate that opportunity. Torzak with space finds Berg. Kaya Berg. Torzak into the middle. Berg got tied up by Ray. A good defensive play by Ray to stop Berg from getting that shot away. Wall. Ray. Stretch pass. Past everybody. It hit Brown, so icing's waved off. Letchison trying to get it out. Cassavant's in there. Ledyard pulls it away. Being watched by Braden Brown. Wall enters the zone. Brown picks it up, leaves it for Cassavant, who plays it to Wall. Wall takes a shot, looking for something in front. It bounces off the boards. Lenko reaches for it. Net comes off. Whistle goes, and a face-off in the SFU zone.
Some solid possession by Trinity Western the last little bit. You know, not much in the way of shots, but
shots are 17-13 in favor of Trinity.
Yeah, some good control there, but I don't think they moved up their shot total that much. That a little bit of possession.
Brown took a shot. The stick of Riggs got in the way, and it flies high and out of play for a whistle.
Early in the period, I think it's pretty noticeable. Trinity Western speed. It's really noticeable. They're playing pretty good, but SFU's been doing a pretty good job of not really allowing them too many high danger chances.
It's a really good point. That's what happening. Verveda plays it high off the boards and down into the SFU, well, behind the net, really. I mean, it was already in the SFU zone. As Hilton skates out of the SFU zone as we enter the last minute of play. Spetafora throws it across. Fuller sends it down. Lenko around the boards, finds Flaman. Gets out of the zone and past it, well, to Trinity Western, really. Casaman, a nice job to get around the check of Cross. Casaman shot, pat save, rebound was there for Brown. It went under his stick. And Riggs is able to play it ahead to Cross. He's chasing after it. Tristan Cross battling with Fuller. Cross now behind the net. Fuller throws him away and then plays it behind his own net. Verveda will skate after it. Wagner gets there. Chins pinching. Now Fuller. Being watched by Wagner. Plays it to Verveda. He'll wait for things to set up as there are under 10 seconds to go in this first period. He might just be pleasant to let this one ride out, which I think is exactly what he's going to do. He'll try the stretch pass to find something late, maybe. Klessens, nice drop pass. Chance here for Bruce. Shot, save made by Lenko. And the rebound doesn't come as the horn sounds, but a good opportunity late for Trinity Western.
Yeah, maybe one of the most dangerous chances of the period, just right there at the end, but Lenko stood tall.
Glencoe did stand tall in that period. Shots finished 19-13 in favor of Trinity Western, but a good first period for SFU.
Yeah, I think if you're SFU, you go into that first intermission pretty happy. You know, Trinity Western's speed, I think, was a little bit intimidating, but at the same time, stopped a lot of high danger chances. Room for improvement for SFU, but yeah, shots are 19-13 for Trinity Western. Brought to you by Sport Burnaby.
And we will be here for the second period of this Captain's Cup game between SFU and Trinity Western in a few minutes.
I think it was like halfway through.
Welcome back to BCIHL, well, kind of BCIHL / USport hockey here at Bill Copeland tonight as SFU is playing Trinity Western of USport in the Game 5 of the Captain's Cup. Winner goes to the final tomorrow against the University of British Columbia Thunderbirds. SFU leads 1-0 on a goal from Ledyard, and a good setup in a good period.
Yeah, for a great setup from Kyle Berg. Those guys just have great chemistry. And, you know, Torzak got the secondary assist. He's a great contributor on that line as well. A lot of great tips. You know, that lines look so good so far.
Yeah, it was about 9 minutes into the first period they got that goal after killing 2 straight power plays.
Yeah, that was the thing. I thought those power plays for Trinity Western would be those momentum turns. Trinity Western was kind of controlling the pace of the game before them, and I kind of thought, you know, going into them, oh man, you know, this is the point where, you know, things really start to turn. But SFU, to their credit, had some really good penalty killing, and then right after were able to take the lead. And you know, the first period, I think the story was Trinity Western's been playing very well. They show off pretty well. They're a U-Sports team. Yeah. They're at caliber. But SFU has kept high danger chances low. I think they've been playing fairly decent defensively. Both teams have had a little bit of sloppiness. Like, you know, we've seen at SFU, you know, a few passes, a few times where they have a hard time getting their own zone. But same thing from Trinity Western. A lot of dangerous turnovers straight to SFU forward. So, you know, I think it's a pretty even keel game.
It has been. It was a good, fast-paced first period, kind of what we like to see and what we would expect from these two teams.
And like I said, there's just so much on the line. Obviously, it's the Captain's Cup game, but winner goes to UBC tomorrow at 3:30. Both teams had, you know, SFU had a tough game against UBC, was 8-2 in that one. But Trinity Western, they were up 2-0 for most of that game, fell 3-2 in the end.
It'll be a fun game nonetheless, no matter who plays UBC. But UBC's kind of been running the table.
Yeah, I think, you know, definitely if somebody wants to play spoiler. They've won 3 straight Captain's Cups, and, you know, whether it's SFU more or whether it's Trinity Western, they're definitely going to be motivated to make this the year that's someone else.
Obviously, for the longest time, UBC was the only U-Sport team in it.
Yeah.
So I think if Trinity, even if they won let's say they won this game and won tomorrow, it's still some BCIHL low. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
As the face-off has happened and Trinity Western has dumped into the SFU zone, and UBC, already getting into it. SFU has dumped it all the way back, and now Trinity Western enters the SFU zone. Brown had to take it off his skate. Ledyard spins, gets it out, and sends it down. Landon Fuller for Trinity Western. Picks it up, goes deep, and Karamishchev will get it. Casavan takes down Berg cleanly. Spatafora lost it, and SFU gets it out. Landon Fuller, the man out of Williams Lake, British Columbia. And the puck sent down. It'll be icing against Trinity Western. And a faceoff will come in the Trinity zone.
We talked a lot about how Trinity Western's a first-year U-Sports team. We haven't actually had much of a chance to see them against U-Sports competition. Obviously, that exhibition game against UBC. But next week is the start of U-Sports season. They play back-to-back against UBC. And after that, they play University of Saskatchewan. Or no, actually, play Mount Royal. And then University of Saskatchewan, where Mike Babcock is currently coaching.
Right, Mike Babcock, coach of the Huskies.
I was hoping there would be a home game against them. But
That'd
I guess,
be exciting.
But unfortunately not.
As the puck was sent down, Cross battling with Gilderson, and now the puck's sent in the near side corner. Jaden Joseph, Gilderson, into the middle. Good stick by Takato Cox to deflect it, but Vervade is able to get there. But good job by Bromhead to get it out and finds Cox. Cox one-on-one with Ray. Takato Cox, good speed from Tristan Cross. Cox shot! Save made by LaBelle. Good job there by Jalabert to keep it in. Cox. Bromhead tried to take a shot. Ray got in the way. Takato Cox checking Verveda. Jalabert comes in. Kicked away by Verveda as far as Joseph. Nice job by Chin to evade the check of Verveda. He Still got hit, but he's able to keep it in. Jalabert now keeps it in. Cox, Ray, bit of a fan on his clearing attempt, but Gilderson's able to pick it up, finds Riveda, takes it off the boards, lifts it high and out, but a good check by Matthew Jalabert on Travis Riveda. Gilderson almost kept it in, but Ryan Riggs coming back was able to get it out. Jalabert just out of his reach, and Joseph will pick it up at his own blue line for the Spartans. Finds Boryanek, gets around Chin, but good job by Chin to get back. Looking for the one-time chance, plays in the middle, good sticks there by SFU to negate the opportunity. Puck's played back to the point, Boryanek. Down low, Gilderson, been out there a while, it goes through the skates of Wall. Now Ryan Riggs, the 2 number 7s, good speed by Ryan Riggs to get there and battle with Wall. Puck still in there. Austin Flaman jumps in. Wall's able to get it out and finds Ray, who fed it ahead, but it went too far, and that'll be icing, and Jamison Ray's been out there a while.
SFU's had some really good jump this first period. I think I've said it many times, Trinity Western's shown good with the speed, but SFU, they've been able to win puck battles. They've been able to steal the puck a lot. I'm liking what I'm seeing from SFU so far.
SFU's making it happen.
Even though the shot clock is, maybe a little bit unbalanced, but SFU playing very well so far early.
Hamilton is able to knock that puck in behind the net. LaBelle just decides, let's not make this interesting, and glove it down for a whistle.
It's always the old, playing NHL like 15, just playing the goalie, just shoot it up the middle,
oh, yeah,
straight
no.
the other
Do you
player.
ever hold on for a faceoff in NHL? No. No, you play the puck. Especially in online. That just pisses everybody off. Rebattling with Hamilton as he tried to throw it in net, but he lost it. Wagner took a bit of a tumble. Bruce, questionable, but that's okay. Klessens, Brown's able to knock him off the puck enough to make him throw it away. Letchison gets in the way. Now picked up by Bruce. Left for Penner, left for Bruce. Bruce into the middle. Taking it on the backhand was Klessens. And not a good shot. It went wide, and SFU sends it down. McMillan finds Jurgenite. Jurgenite gets the center, dumps it, not down. Matt Brown just gloves it down like smooth shortstop and sends it back. McMillan battling with Riggs. Went through, nice play by Flaman, finds Riggs. Riggs took a shot, it went wide. Good opportunity for Ryan Riggs, but no dice. Johnson, shot wide. Jurgenite, thrown on net, hit the leg of Johnson. Jennings, refs right in the middle. Not ideal, but that's all right. Jennings able to pull it away and sends it to Flaman, who tips it on Riggs. Ryan Riggs takes a shot, deflected by LaBelle off the boards, back to him. A little bit of a trick shot of a save, but he holds on for the whistle.
I really like the play of Ryan Riggs early. Some good chances, plays with energy. More of a plays, kind of fourth liney kind of role, but very, very effective so far.
Good speed.
Yeah, I've been impressed. He's one of those guys we didn't know was going to be on the roster until, the first exhibition game, but
he's making himself known. As the puck was played around the boards, and then stopped by SFU, but then played back out by Cassavant. And fortunately enough job there by Karamishnev to force Trinity Western offside.
One of the players on the ice that I'm seeing that I was kind of excited about is Kyle Jennings, just doing some research. You never know how they're going to play in the BCIHL, but was the captain of Campbell River Storm. Had some pretty exciting highlights as a defenseman on that team, racking up points.
Obviously the BIJHL.
Yeah.
Very notable players have come from there into the BCIHL, mostly for the island teams.
A lot in SFU as well.
As the puck was sent and played out of play.
All the junior B leagues, in the BC, like the PJHL, the VIJHL, KIJHL, a lot of representation in the BCIHL.
It shows you the quality of hockey in British Columbia, which I think is something the BCIHL does really well.
Not as much from the NWJHL, the one up in northern BC, but you still do see the odd guys from there, from Fort St. John, and even from the Albertan side of the piece.
I mean, as I said, Landon Fuller, although not the BCIHL, from Williams Lake.
Yeah.
For Trinity Western, so they come around. Face-off's one, Boryanek gets it back to the aforementioned Fuller, but a good job here by SFU to almost make a run, but the long stick of Fuller keeps it from anything dire. Big check in front of the Trinity bench. Now Gilderson finds Boryanek. There's space. Boryanek shot. Save made. Lenko, and the puck's cleared to the corner. Back to the point for Veda. Cross ice Fuller. Fuller winds up, takes a shot. Blocked by Berg. Didn't know where it was, so it falls right back. Joseph. Torzak. Berg. Watching him. And a good job there by Chin, as Joseph was just kind of going through the zone, but Chin says, I'm going to stop this right now. Kyle Berg lost control of it, picks it back up. Kyle Berg tried to feed it into the middle, and the puck, wow, goes right on to LaBelle, and Hunar Torzak just, the puck was lazily going to LaBelle, so he tried to make a run at it. Bit of a collision.
It took a few hits to the face. Tonight's second period is brought to you by our proud sponsor, Vancouver Canucks Alumni Association. We appreciate all the support.
We sure do, that Canucks alumni.
Yeah.
They'll be here in January.
Have been great supporters of the team, I think, since day one.
Absolutely. Brown one-time chance. LaBelle knocks it and clears it out of play. But you sometimes see the game. We often saw Dave Babbage when Jarrett Babbage was playing for SFU, obviously.
Frequent attendant of the games.
Yes, he attended almost all of them. Right?
Yeah, it'd always be nice to go up and have a little bit of a chat with him. And
he's a nice guy. Still, one of my favorite things is that he always thought the '94 team would kick the 2011 team's butt. I don't know about that, but I guess it's the time period.
Yeah, not biased at all.
Pickering took a shot. It got a tip. It went wide for SFU. Good zone pressure from SFU so far in the second period. As 7 minutes are gone. Off the stick of Brown. Then it went to Matt Brown of SFU. They seem to be matching up. I'm going to start to have the first name these days. Cox intercepts. They're going to be onside. Scotto Cox finds Logan Bromhead. It went under his stick. And now Braden Brown for Trinity Western picks it up. He finds Spatafor. Cassidy. Shot scores! I don't think he was even expecting that one to go in. He threw it on net. It went under the glove of Lenko, and we're all tied up at 1.
Cassvan, we've been saying his name all night, or you've been saying his name all night.
I feel like it.
And he finally gets on the scoreboard. 22 shots for Trinity Western so far. Lenko has been great in net, but unfortunately that one found its way in.
Puck lifted high into the SFU zone. Karamishev's able to collect it on the air. Lecheson finds Flamin. Cross ice. Karamishchev can't get there. McMillan gets there first. Karamishchev turns. Puck's loose. Offside for Trinity Western.
Very curious to see how SFU responds. Like I said early on, we're stopping a lot of high danger chances. It does seem like, even leading up to that goal, Trinity Western's been looking a little bit more dangerous. Good time to see if SFU kind of keeps at it, or if, they get a little bit more nervous, only tied.
Hamilton dumps it in. McMillan around the boards. Lecheson, good job there by Bruce to glove it down and able to get it out. But they're going to call that a hand pass as he didn't get the stick on it, which occurred to me after I said that nice bring down. I'm like, I don't think he passed that with the stick. So a face-off will come all the way back in the Trinity Western zone.
They just wanted to prove you wrong.
Those BCIHL refs are always against me, Austin.
Yeah, definitely a conspiracy and not just what's actually going on.
No, not at all. Face off to the left of Isaac LaBelle. Jurgenite, I think, lost it unintentionally, and Riley Anderson picks it up, feeds it to McMillan, who plays it across far side to Jurgenite, who gets checked by Theander. McMillan. Jurgenite. Off the boards and down. Nice job by Cross to knock it down. Johnson has to stop and play it in as they were offside. Lenko finds Chin Off the boards, Theander lost it on a check from Verveda. Fuller finds Steinke. Tried to find Johnson, who was lost. And Hamilton plays it back to Chin. Cross ice, good job there from Trinity Western to stop that. That was Anderson. And SFU gets it to the Trinity zone, but only as far as Fuller. Plays it ahead, good stick by Flaman, but it still gets through to Boryanek. Boryanek spins, finds Verveda. Travis Verveda into the middle. He had Johnson and went over his stick. Riggs finds Flaman. Couldn't control it and played back by Fuller. But a good job by Riggs to almost play it back in. Then Hilton had to play it back in. They were offside. LaBelle. Oh, almost a giveaway to Austin Flaman. Unfortunately, Trinity Western, good sticks. And then, Jennings almost pinched and stole that. But Boryanek is able to play it back. Verveda off the legs of Hilton. Hilton pulls it away. Garrett Hilton. Verveda rubbing him out behind the net. Riggs tried to play it back in the middle. Hilton. And Riggs, there was a chance there to come out in front. Now Riggs intercepts, being watched by Verveda. Back to Brown. Matt Brown, shot looking for a tip. It went wide. Jennings checked. Hilton. Watched by Verveda. Lost it. Yes, he did. Kyle Berg. Being watched by Verveda. Quick spin. Back to Brown. Shot. Save made by LaBelle. Ledyard. Fanned on his passing attempt. But now Berg cleans it up. Kyle Berg got poke-checked by Fuller, and I think a penalty's coming up to Trinity Western. They will, and SFU's going to get their first power play of the game.
Some nice possession right by SFU, and a couple shots, and SFU are rewarded with a power play.
It looks like Verveda's going to go to the box.
I think it was a good little play, and kind of in response to that goal Trinity Western scored. SFU's kind of looked up to the challenge.
We'll see if they can.
Big power play, big chance to try and take the lead again.
It was good against UVic, not good against VIU. What do we get here? Slashing is the call. And Karamishtiv ends it. Wall around the boards. Cross collects it at the blue line. Tristan Cross. Cross ice. Shot Cross! I don't think he got all of it. Now a rebound chance here and a diving effort. As you know what? I've been saying LaBelle this whole time, and that is Berkeley-Ev in net.
Yeah, we have a goalie change.
When did that happen? Berkeley-Ev is in net now. Did I miss that? Was that at the beginning of the... No, it wasn't. They just switched him. I guess halfway through the second, maybe they're using this as a preseason game? I don't know. Anyway, Berkeley-Ev is in net, and SFU's on the power play. That is what we have right now, as the puck was sent down by the Spartans.
It's the halfway point, too, so they might have just switched.
That's what I'm thinking.
In the UBC game, they played both goalies.
True.
Half the game.
One of the great names, by the way, Berkeley-Ev. And he's playing the puck, and he was having trouble with that one, but it was just enough to get it to Wall, who was able to send it down. Karamishtiv being watched all the way back by Steinke. And it's Pickering who finds Karamishtiv. Karamishtiv. Bromhead sends it around. Again, Berkeley-Ev coming out to play it, but it went through his stick. Hilton knocks puck McMillan for Trinity Western, and a good job there by Johnson to get it out. Pickering. Flaman. Pickering. Bromhead, cross ice, finds Flaman near side. Austin Flaman enters the zone. Had to take it sharp by Cox, but he's able to get a couple shots, but they were blocked. Shot by Hilton, blocker saved by Berkeley-Ev. And the puck goes out of play for a whistle. A good opportunity for SFU with 7 seconds to go on the Verveda penalty.
One thing I've kind of been liking to mention is, every game, around this point is, we're open for fans. It's great to see fans in the crowd today in Bill Copeland. So if you're watching this from Burnaby or nearby, coming down to Bill Copeland, I think tomorrow's UBC game, I do not believe will probably be open to fans.
I don't think so. UBC
at
is pretty locked
UBC,
down
but
right now.
but yeah, it's great to see fans here. Pretty good audience in the crowd today.
Puck sent around. Berkliev plays the Fuller. Penalty has expired. We're back to even strength. And Cassavant gets the red line and sends it in. Brown, Cassavant tried to throw it in front. Braden Brown was waiting. And Hamilton threw it right into Braden Brown. Lost control of it. He'll let Verveda pick it up. Throws it over to Fuller. Fuller plays it back to Verveda near side. Travis Verveda. Check and Spatafor tips it down right on Lenko. Braden Brown and Cassavant converge. Lenko decides, you know what? I will not play it. And he'll hold on for a whistle.
Always the safe play.
Always the safe play.
Unless, like we mentioned, if you're in the NHL 13 or 21 or whatever, and
throw the puck.
Just throw it to the opposing defenseman.
It's usually what happens. Or you
every time I do that, just to press the A button, just the A button too fast.
Yeah, exactly. Joseph cuts into the middle, takes a shot, hit a leg in front, goes to the corner, Lecheson goes under Cross's stick, and Joseph picks it up. Cross, good job there by Cross to loosen up the puck, and Mitch Ledyard skates onto it. Through neutral ice with speed. Mitch Ledyard tried to find Berg and hit the skate of Wall. Now Ledyard into the middle, Lecheson, one time, takes it, scores! Jack Lecheson throws it on net, and Mitch Ledyard gets a tip. He gets the second of the game. It's 2-1 SFU.
Yeah, just great play. Obviously with Lecheson, taking that shot, and Ledyard again come in clutch, just getting the tip on that. When you have those guys on the ice, Ledyard, Berg, Torzak, and then you throw in whoever's on defense, that good things happen.
They do, and good things happen when you throw the puck at the net. So SFU with the lead. 7:30 to go in the second period. Battle on the near side. Jennings tried to play it out. Penner intercept. Plesson chasing after it, but Hilton kept lifting the stick and lost it. Couldn't get it out. McMillan keeps it in. They're calling Lecheson the goal, but I'm pretty sure Ledyard got a piece of that.
Regardless, great play.
So Berg gets the other assist. So Lecheson and Berg on Ledyard's goals. Hilton takes a shot. Leg of McMillan is in the way. Kerry Mishdip. Takato Cox enters the zone. His line changes. He gets it somewhat deep. He'll go for the change now. Questions. Plays it to McMillan. Bruce. Johnson tried it, but Riggs is there, but given away. Then lost. Now Johnson, he lost it. And now Deander. Okay, Johnson just kind of dove at Deander. Nothing happened. Deander plays it in the middle. And coming in was Wagner. He almost got a shot at it. Now Anderson, Riley Anderson. He's got to step on Pickering. Riley Anderson, save made by Lenko. Rebound chance went wide. Verveda, quick shot. Wagner's stick got in the way behind the net. Pickering, channel chase after it. Anderson throws a check on him. Puck sent down. That's going to be icing against SFU, and the faceoff will come in the Trinity zone.
Yeah, nice chance there by Trinity Western. Just got him close, but just no real room to do anything.
Yeah, SFU's really closing down. They're not giving them really any space.
I think that's been one of the things SFU's done really well today. They've just, even in times where maybe they're a little bit overwhelmed by the speed, they've been closing down high danger chances, and they're not really allowing too much, even though shots are high.
They took a shot there. It was blocked, and it was cleared out by SFU. Now Braden Brown for Trinity Western. Goes around Pickering. He's going to get called for slash, and Trinity Western's going to go to the power play. Wall behind the net for Cassavant. Cassavant, Spatafora. Plays it in the middle. Flaman touches it, as is Pickering. He's going to go for a slash, and Trinity Western's going to the power play.
Yeah, SFU needs a big kill here. don't really want to erase that, positive momentum with that taking the lead and everything.
Joseph at the point for Trinity Western. Prospect one-time chance for Barbada, and Matt Brown's stick, and that puck goes high and out of play. And that was...
Barbada's definitely got a dangerous shot.
He loaded that one up.
Seen that a few times today.
Takes off one back by SFU, and Brown sends it all the way down. As Berkeley comes out to play it, being watched by Hamilton, he'll leave it for Barbada and set up. Jaden Joseph with speed around everybody. Jaden Joseph into the middle! The puck bounces around and kind of over the Michael Lenko. Cross the line, Gilderson, cross ice. Back to the point for Barbada. Joseph, Barbada. Klessens! Kind of like a half shot, looking for a tip more so.
Yeah, it looked pretty scary.
Went wide, Gilderson, Barbada. Skates up at the dot, cross ice. Couldn't control it with Joseph, and laying out for was Ledyard. Brown match of SFU. Didn't get it out, Barbada. Boryanek, back to Barbada, one-time chance. Good save by Lenko. The last second he kicked out his leg. And a good job by Mitch Ledyard to get it out. With over a minute gone and 45 seconds to go in a penalty to Pickering.
Some real dangerous chances there.
Boryanek tried to make a move, and Karamishnev said, nah, nope, not happening. Boryanek enters the zone again, but Karamishnev is able to give the puck away. Lutchison played off the boards. It bounces into the middle, but it falls to Trinity Western stick. Logan Casavan, he has the goal for Trinity. Played back to Spatafor. Wait a bit, finds Wall. Behind the net, Braden Brown. Logan Casavan. Braden Brown, shot! Blocked by Karamishnev. Rebound, and scores! Braden Brown on the rebound opportunity. Lenko just didn't quite have the 5-hole cleaned up. Went right through, and we're tied at 2 on the power play.
Just some good pressure by Trinity Western there. Before, obviously saw Braden Brown get in the 5-hole there. There's that earlier chance, too, with I think it was Boryanek, where, he didn't get maybe the shot that he wanted, but there's just that 5-hole there that looked like there's a real opportunity for it. So, it's something that Trinity Western obviously saw an opportunity for, and Braden Brown converted on it.
Braden Brown just kept going at the puck, and he able to put it in the net. 3:40 to go in this second period. We're all tied up at 2. Flamin played it behind the net. Chin looking for Berg. It went under his leg, but able to pick it up with Torzak. He'll send it down. Casavan and Wall get assists as the puck was shot on. Looking for a tip by Pickering. Chin pinches. Penner battling with him. The puck ends up behind the net. Jurgenite off the boards and out. Pickering goes through him, and it'll go back all the way to the SFU zone. Pickering cross ice to Chin. Tipped by Flamin. I think it hit a player at the SFU bench, so the whistle will go. Faceoff will come.
It's a final game and a little bit of a homestand for SFU. Obviously, they don't come back here, I think, until the beginning of November, yes. November 5th and 6th. But by then, we'll be in the regular season.
We will.
Couple games against the Okanagan Lakers on the road. Obviously, the opening season on the road, I believe, October 30th.
Game 1.
Potentially a game tomorrow. See how this game turns out at UBC.
Still lots of time to go as Ree picks it up. Dropped it, then poke checked was Johnson, but he's able to collect it again. He finds Wall with speed. Numbers for Trinity Western. Kyler Wall running in, and yep, that's going to be a call every single time. SFU should be smart and not take another penalty.
That's one of those tough ones, because you want to defend your goalie and you want to defend his honor, but at the same time, you got to just take the power play.
It was a good rush from Kyler Wall, but just a little too tight and goes right into Lenko. They're going to call that every single time.
it's always good, whenever you see a play like that or something, the Lenko's getting up, he looks fine. Obviously.
So yes, if you might have heard that, there's the power play. For SFU, goalie interference is the call against Tyler Wall. And with 2:34 to go in the second period, SFU will have 2 minutes of power play time unless they score. And they win the faceoff for that. Cross, Karamishtif, cross. Kyle Berg, cross ice, Karamishtif, he was looking for Torzak on the tip, and he couldn't get the stick on it. Ledyard at the point. Cross. Shot. Berkley tracks it the whole way and gloves it down for a whistle.
Torzak just waiting for for the rebound or for a tip.
Little piece of that rubber comes clear. He's going to try to make a move.
Yeah, he's just so good in that role. We've seen him a few times with a few good tips right there. He plays the role well. One of a handful of former Vancouver Giants playing tonight, who are the sponsors of the Captain's Cup, it should be noted.
Oh, that is actually a really good point. Clean win by SFU, back to Karamishtif. Tristan Cross, Karamishtif. Brings it around the boards, Kyle Berg's there. Continues it to Cross, who plays it quickly back in, but maybe not deep enough, but Mitch Ledyard just... And there's some rough stuff.
I'm curious what, because I'm presuming there'll be a penalty here. I'm curious how this is going to shake down. Obviously, Ledyard with the first.
I think we're getting coincidentals here.
I assume Ledyard will be going off.
Looks like Berg's
or
going
Berg.
off.
Okay.
So Kyle Berg and Hayden Gilderson will be going to the box for some rough stuff. I guess it originated. Ledyard hit.
Because that's why I thought maybe that was what the penalty
McMillan
was, but
coincidental, so it doesn't negate the SFU power play. You just won't have Kyle Berg.
Yeah, big loss, but you already see that line going off, so definitely a big loss just from perspective that they're so, they're not going to get another shift this power play with him on, but
they win the draw. Pickering, Flamin, back to Pickering. Bromhead, tipped by Cox, not enough. And Fuller will get there before anybody from SFU. Fuller's down to waste time in the corner there. Cox trying to poke it loose. It does get loose, but as to Flamin, Pickering has to run onto it. Oh, a good tip from Hilton. Bromhead on the one-time chance. Takes a shot, net comes off of Berkley, and the whistle will go with a face-off in the Trinity Western Zone with 54 seconds to go in the power play for SFU.
The old BCIHL special, net comes off.
That comes off, ruins some momentum, mojo. And it goes both ways. It's never one team gets the advantage. It goes both ways. Pickering, Flamin, took a shot, good block by Fuller, and sent all the way down. Lenko, Pickering being watched by Bruce. So Lenko had to play it. Flamin gets around the check. Then he tried to find Cox. For the other end of 10, Johnson gets in the way. He hits Bromhead, then he's poke checked. And now Johnson will chase after it. Johnson shorthanded, enters the SFU zone. Played back to the point for Vado. That was a bit of a knuckle puck as it came down hard.
Yeah, it looked pretty scary. Just lucky is a little bit high.
Yes. Cox drops it for Bromhead. Logan Bromhead, space time. Glove saved Berkley. He'll hold on for the whistle. Good opportunity for Bromhead there.
Yeah, just one of those where you just try and shoot it, get it in, just aim it, but
13 seconds to go, 48 seconds to go in the period. Scramble draw. Torzak, cross ice. Hamilton gets
Hamilton
hit hard. by Jurgenite, and I think they're going to call it. That's a hit to the head. That could be an ejection.
Yeah. That was pretty brutal.
It was a high hit for sure. I don't think there was any intention, but it was high nonetheless. And I think, well, they're sending him off, but I think that might be to do with the time, because that could be 2 and a 10. The rule isn't exactly clear in the BCIHL. My guess is 2 and a 10. So 1 second left on the power play. Wall will come out, and then SFU should get another power play.
We'll see what they call it. Just going to say Hamilton there, too, taking the place of Kyle Berg on that line with Torzak and Ledyard. Obviously, then got rewarded with a bit of a headshot.
Yeah. Thirty-six seconds to go. And
a little bit of a...
The buzzer went. I think as soon as they push the button, they're like, no, no, but we're stopping it anyway. Wait, what?
I think he's just
going Wall, back. Okay, so they're moving it back because Wall still had 1 second on the penalty, so we're just restarting here from 36 seconds. Yeah. Okay, let's figure this out, guys. I guess 28 to 22.
SFU with the world's shortest 5-on-3, 1 second 5-on-3.
You literally cannot have a shorter 5-on-3. It is literally impossible.
So far, it's not even currently on the board. They didn't put it back. I guess, if you drop something quick, get it before Wall gets out of the box.
We'll see.
I think a little bit of confusion what's going on. Jaden Joseph was trying to see.
Yeah, just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, I think probably saying, too, why isn't Wall over the box, maybe?
Well, technically no time came off the clock, so he still has 1 second. Guys, why are you putting 1 second on the clock?
Oh, they're
guys, we understand. We know he has 1 second. Just open the door the second the face-off is dropped. We don't need 1 second on the clock, and they figured that out. Not to do that, so. Face-off in the Trinity Western zone. It is to the left of Berkeley-Ev. There is 1 second of 5-on-3 time with 36.1 seconds to go in the second period. And the power play starts. Face-off one, Wall's out. And Trinity Western, Wall plays it to Joseph. It's still a power play for SFU, but Jaden Joseph's not making it seem like it. Joseph with a wraparound chance. And the whistle goes because the net came off. Why else would the whistle go?
They've decided to really stretch out the last 30 seconds to a minute of this
period could easily be over.
Had to figure out the old time stoppage because after a random buzzer out of nowhere.
This is a BCIHL special. So face off in the SFU zone. 22 seconds to go now. Face off one back by Trinity. Shot on, save made, big rebound by Lenko, puck still loose. And Torzak's able to collect it. Torzak finds Karamishchev, who finds Bromhead hit by Ree and sent in. Rung around the boards. Played back in behind. Cox lost it in the ref's skates, and then he gets knocked down. And the puck's played around. Doesn't matter, buzzer sounds, end of the second period. We're all tied up at twos, there's a whole bunch of twos.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a dangerous looking hit on Cross right there, but I guess no harm, no foul. It's kind of slowed down right at the end there. I think, you saw a few Trinity Western chances. Maybe, SFU's momentum is a little bit disrupted right there at the end, with all the stops you play in that final minute of play. But ultimately, it's a 2-2 game. Shots are relatively close. I think SFU's still fairly happy with how this game's gone so far.
They should be, as it is all tied up in the second intermission. They'll still have a power play of a minute 24 entering the third period. And we're in for a doozy of a third period between SFU and Trinity Western at the Captain's Cup. We'll see you in the third.
Okay, we'll try again. So we're coming back from the second intermission. Look who's coming in, the BCIHL Broadcaster of the Year. Just waltzing in, world champion. Are you gonna take someone on? Somebody here to contest your title?
Well, Michael Cole maybe, but not here. Not here. You got the champ. Longest reigning champion. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that conceited. we were joking, and I needed a title belt, so I made it out of cardboard because it's hilarious.
You should have worn that the whole game.
This is the BCIHL. Welcome back to the third period of the Captain's Cup Game 5 between Trinity Western and SFU. As good as of an intro that was, this game has been that much better. It's 2-2 entering the third period. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, let's do a little bit of a second period scoring summary while we still have time. Trinity Western started the period tying it up. Cassavant from Braden Brown and Jurgenite, 13:25 left in the period. SFU battled right back with Lenchizan officially credited with the goal and Ledyard officially credited with the assist. Berg the secondary assist. Obviously we think that was Ledyard's tip, and it probably was not his pass at the very least to Lenchizan. But regardless, that's the official credit. And then at the end of the period, 2-2, Braden Brown from Cassavant and Wall, 3:40 left on the power play. So a very tight game, very exciting finish we're expecting here in the third period.
It should be a very exciting period. SFU will start the period with a power play, 1:24. It was a, did you ever get the call on that? I think it was a hit to the head.
I did not actually get
maybe a 10-minute misconduct. That is our assumption at this point. And that was Jurgenite who got that call. And the face-off to the third period has begun, and SFU has the puck in their own end.
I'm kind of taking a look in the penalty box if Jurgenite's in the penalty box,
yes.
but I can't.
So I guess it was 2 and a 10 kind of
but
situation.
I can't see here.
As the puck was sent out and it went right into the Trinity Western zone, or the bench, excuse me.
Yeah, Jurgenite is in the box, so
yes.
That was a 10.
So it was probably 2 and a 10. Also should note, Barrett Krupp, still the coach of Trinity Western, even entering
Well,
USports.
he's been a solid coach. You know, I think been there in the BCIHL since the beginning, been one of the stale faces, and is now bringing them to USports, which, you know, that's one of the big goals if you're a BCIHL program.
Absolutely, and a great coach indeed. I mean, they've been one of the better teams the last few years, and he earned his shot. And I think he'll do very well. As Karamishta, 45 seconds to go in the power play. Enters the zone. SFU has had a little bit of trouble. Berg's out, by the way. As there were coincidentals that were happening. Cross plays it down low for Berg. Takes a shot! Berkeley had to make a save on a sharp angle. And the puck sent down. It goes under the stick of Lenko. Leaves it. Bromhead enters the zone. Stops up. Fed into the middle. Hilton, it went over his stick. Cox gets there before McMillan. Hilton's in there as well, trying to get the puck. Shot scores!
Wow, I think
Matt Brown just wired one from the boards. I think he was just throwing it on net.
Just clean.
Just clean,
went straight
right through Berkeley, and SFU has the lead on the late power play goal.
You know, I think one of those where, you know, it's just straight is low on the ice. Maybe, you know, that Berkeley just maybe wasn't really expecting it.
Well, it kind of happened on Cassavant's goal. Just throw it on net. Good things happen. Brown wires a shot, and Matt Brown has a goal on the power play to put SFU in the lead early in the third period. And a good chance there for SFU, and no dice. Flamin entering the zone is Deander. Whistle goes. Is there a penalty? Offside? Icing? What's? I don't. Icing, I think, is the call. We're going to go with icing. Face off in the SFU zone. Riggs for SFU gets around Verveda, but Verveda has a good stick. Nice play there by Cameron Chin, and then he lost it. Fuller, Gilderson, cross-ice Boryanek. He got checked at the last second. Karamishtif. Gilderson knocks it away from him. Theander. Nice pass up to Riggs. Finds Flaman. Enters the zone and he gets hit by Fuller. Fuller's been delivering the body today. Verveda. Taking a fall was Wagner. And now Fuller enters the SFU zone. Fuller shot. Lenko save. Whistle goes. Face off in the SFU zone.
Fuller with the big hit and, a little bit of an opportunity at the end. Trinity Western, definitely one of the things we've noticed is they can really punish you. They can really make you hurt. They don't mind throwing the body.
They don't. Face off, Wall takes a shot, hit a leg in front, and the puck goes wide. Behind the net, still battling with it. Klessens pulls it away. Klessens, in front shot, wide. Good chance there for Josh Bruce. Wall, then a chance. That's Klessens on the backhand, throws it on net, and Lenko had to be good. And he'll hold on for the face-off.
The old good old hockey game, always a staple.
Stop it, Tom. So
he should have still been wearing that BCIHL broadcaster a year the entire time. Just imagine walking around the concourse.
We'll see. Maybe I will. It's a pretty badass belt, if I do say so myself. Berg gets hit. Torzak tries to make a spin move, lost it to Bruce. Berg then almost picked it up. McMillan throws it to Klessens on the near side. Back over to Reed. Penner lets it go through. Nice play to Klessens. Klessens enters the zone, takes a shot, hit a stick. Goes out of play for a whistle.
Tonight's third period is brought to you by our very special sponsor, the Burnaby Fire Department. SFU Hockey thanks you for all your support.
We always appreciate the support.
Yeah, it's great to have these community organizations support the SFU Hockey team.
Face off one back by SFU. McMillan has it for Trinity, played it ahead, Ledyard stick out in the way, and Steinke's able to intercept. Verveda. With speed, Anderson, Ledyard knocks him off enough to slow him down and lose the puck. Plays it to the blue line. Verveda clubs that down. Anderson and Chin. Nice check there by Ledyard. Now the puck falls to Jake Karamishtif. He lifts it high and out. Torzak will chase after it. McMillan picks it up in his own zone. McMillan. Off the boards and down. And Karamishtif continues it along for Chin. Cameron Chin backhands it. And a good job there by Wall. So go to the puck. And whoa! Oh, man! That puck was sent in. The bounce off the stanchion went and hit Lenko's blocker. Any more into the net, that could have gone in. And SFU is fortunate there, as was Trinity, I guess, in that sense. Puck took a flexion off the boards near side. Cassavan, he's got one tonight. Fuller being watched by Flaman, and the back pass. Berkeliev has to play it to the corner. Wall plays it to Fuller. Fuller up. Yeah, you got it out, but not great. Almost intercepted by Flaman, then sent right back in by Chin right on Berkeliev. No SFU players, so Wall will pick it up from his goaltender. Cassavan cuts into the middle. Cox. He lost it to Theander, but Cassavan steals it right away. Puck's played into the middle. Puck tipped to Spatafor. Then he lost it. Bodies flying everywhere. Theander picks it up. Good job there from his knees. Braden Brown to knock it off Theander. He's able to control it. Cross being watched by Spatafor, who plays it back to the Lechinshin in his own zone. Lechinshin played it up. Cassavent now has the puck, enters the SFU zone. Drops it for Boryanek. He lost it. Now Joseph cuts into the middle. Joseph shot scores! Joseph's able to gate the stick checks. He throws it glove side, on Lenko. It gets through, and we're all tied up with 14-19 to go in the third.
Yeah, Jaden Joseph, he's looked great all night. You know, I've definitely noticed his speed out there. Obviously there, just, you know, a good shot.
Trinity wasn't going to go away that easily.
No, definitely keeping things exciting for the end of this period.
Puck's lost, and now Wagner has it for SFU. Played off the boards and down. The goal scorer, Joseph, behind the net for Verveda. Cross ice, Gilderson on the run. Caden Gilderson, save made by Lenko, and he'll hold on for the whistle.
Yeah, definitely shaping up to be a tight finish here.
It will be. It sure will. Very tight affair. No one, I don't think anyone's really had a huge advantage, you know what I mean? Like, it's been very back and forth.
It's been pretty back and forth.
Cross ice to Gilderson. Karamishnev steals it from him. The buzzer went. They're playing on because the buzzer person said, no, I didn't mean to do that. We're not stopping this game again. As the puck's played far side, Berg. Nice job by Berg to steal the puck away. Torzak has space. Torzak's gonna get there. Knocked down was Berg, so he couldn't help out. And 3 Trinity Western Spartans did converge, and Verveda ends up with the puck. Stops. Looking around at his options. Played off the boards, finds Bruce, who finds Gilderson. Hayden Gilderson, shot! Patsy, rebound, scores! Lenko made the save. The rebound went to Wall. He puts it in the back of the net, and Trinity Western has a lead. Although SFU is clamoring it was offside, but that's not going to change anything.
Yeah, just some Wall's been really noticeable out there. You know, obviously has worked hard there to collect a rebound. You know, he's been noticeable all game. One of the guys to come from a university transfer was from Nipissing University, another USports team.
Face-off was won by SFU, played all the way to Berkeley. And hold on for the whistle as Trinity Western gets 2 quick goals, and it's 4-3.
Yeah, and just like that, the momentum completely shifted. You said pretty back and forth. Now Trinity Western, for the first time this game, has 2 straight goals. First time a team's kind of
has dominated the play. Klessens enters the zone, tried to find Bruce that was. It's a 20, not a 10. And now Hilton finds Bromhead, Logan Bromhead. Nice job, Logan Bromhead shot. Berkeley makes the save. Henner, Fuller gets checked by Bromhead. Hilton's in there as well. Both fishing for the puck. Who's going to get it? Puck ends up on Takato Cox stick. Cox went under the stick of Hilton. Now cross. Bromhead to the point. Cox, Chin, shot looking for a tip. Got it! Garrett Hilton with the tip. He ties the game on the shot from Chin. It's 4-4.
Wow.
Well, this is a third period.
This game just got all of a sudden a lot more high scoring. It's, you know, it seems like a goal every few minutes. Like every minute there's a goal.
Yeah, we are only about 8 minutes into this third period, and each team has scored 2 goals.
Yeah, definitely. Right now the scoreboard is erroneously saying 5-3.
They pushed the wrong button.
But it is 4-4.
Garrett Hilton, good stick, got through the body of Berkeliev. And it's all tied up at 4. Riggs sends it in. Verveda. Cox and Chin get the assists. On the Hilton goal. Now Ryan Riggs with space. He's got Flamin with him. Riggs, Letchison, shot! Took a deflection and went far side. Flamin poked it, but only as far as Johnson, who tried to find Anderson and went under him, and Letchison steals it and sends it down. Takes a bounce off the boards. And McMillan has it now for Trinity Western. Finds Braden Brown, who finds Johnson. Colby Johnson. Tried to feed it in the middle, but Torzak was in the way. Tried to clear it out, but Braden Brown's stick got in the way. And now he's battling near side. Puck's pulled away by Spatafor. Shot, save made Lenko, big rebound, falls to Torzak, and he gets it out. Spatafora. Cross-ice pass attempted by Ree was knocked down. Now he has it again, and he tries to stretch pass for Spatafora. He'll get there. Karamishnev watching him. Played into the middle, it hit the stick of Karamishnev. Thrown him and scores! Kyler Wall threw it into the middle, and the stick of Kazavan just got a piece of it. It goes past Lenko, and it's 5-3 now. Wow.
It's 5-4.
We were talking.
It's hard to keep up with all the scoring. It just keeps happening.
We were talking prior to this period and how the 3 stars was going to be tough to pick. I'd say it's harder now.
It might just never stop. It might just keep seeing goals.
At the pace we're going at.
Yeah, I'm just getting done writing the goal score for last one, and I look up and it's another goal.
Bromhead gets slashed. He's hurting. Lost his stick. He's going to go off. Does not look good. Cross. Played off the boards. And now Hilton. Thrown in the middle. Oh, Cross was there, but a good defensive job there by Wall. Puck ends up in the middle in front of the Spartans net. But in the way was Joseph. Borinek finds Joseph with space. Joseph! Gilderson was tied up. Puck's played into the middle. Nick Wagner will pick it up. Wagner enters the zone. Takes a shot. Berkeliev had trouble with it, but able to be cleared. Jack Hamilton turns, spins, takes a shot. It goes high. Gilderson lifts it high and down. Pickering. Icing's waved off. Ty Pickering finds Hamilton. Enters the zone. Nice moves. Jack Hamilton falls, still has it. Poke check by Verveda. Following up was Theander, but as Trinity Western enters up with the puck. Penner. He was looking for Bruce. It went through him. And Brown, Matt Brown of SFU, battling with Bruce. Wagner's in there as well. Johnson pulls it back. McMillan. Shot. Save made by Lenko. Huge rebound. Fortunately, nobody was there. Verveda sends it down. Josh Bruce. Still with it. Down low, Klessens. Checked by Matt Brown. Bruce picks it up. Plays it around the boards to Verveda. Spin move around Theander, but he got knocked down. And the puck's played high off the boards. And now a chance here for SFU. Jack Hamilton! It went through his stick, and McMillan's able to collect. And they'll go for a change. Cade McMillan looking for Karamishnev. Puck sent down. It's icing. And the faceoff will come in the SFU zone. Jurgenite has now returned to the ice after serving his 10-minute misconduct. 8:26 to go in this third period. It's 5-4 Trinity Western.
That's got to be the longest gap in a little while between goals.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Just an amazing burst of goals to start out the third period. Definitely shaping up to be one of those down to wire finishes.
Yes, it sure is. And the linesman comes in and says, guys, stop bickering in the face-off circle. Let's just have a clean face-off. And they do. And SFU wins it. Karamishchev took a shot, but I think he kind of fanned on the fake attempt. Lost the puck and had to just dump it in. Puck's played out. Letchison collects. Tries to enter the zone. He does. They were offside at the line. And the face-off will come outside the Trinity Western zone.
Yeah, I think fans definitely got, you know, a quality game tonight, some excitement, you know. These are always the highlight games, SFU Trinity Western, and we've got another one tonight.
That's true. Puck sent in by SFU. Kyler Wall picks it up. He's got a goal. Almost everybody's got a goal in this third period. Now it's Steinke being watched by Letchison. Good job by Jack Letchison to get the puck away. Staccato Cox. He was looking for Karamishchev. Now Ledyard sends it in as he was checked. Jurgenite being watched by Berg. He's checked. And now Tristan Cross. Chin finds Torzak. Looks back for Cross, near side. Cross spins and finds Chin. Off the boards, Torzak, I think, wanted to continuate that one, but he lost it, and then Hilton lost where it was. And now Braden Brown, almost a dangerous giveaway, and Hilton's battling now with Jurgenite. Hilton, now in there is Braden Brown. Torzak trying to pull it out. Cross couldn't keep it in, and the Spartans get it out. Braden Brown enters the zone. Brown into the middle, save by Lenko. It's kicked out. And now Hilton for SFU going the other way. And a shift dumps it in. Berkeliev took a weird bounce off the boards. Bromhead's back out after the wrist. He seems to be all right. Cox, almost a giveaway. Hilton finds it. Cox takes it on the backhand. Cox shoots! Hit a body in front. Bromhead trying to get a stick on it. Hilton trying to get a stick. Puck still loose! Berkeliev gloves it. And he'll hold on for the whistle. 6:24 to go in the third period. Still 5-4.
Keeping an eye today. I guess I got word from the goal judge that the goal light was fixed. So,
Good.
Just keeping an eye on the goal light there.
That's all we can do at this point.
Seeing if you know, somebody could find our way to jam it in. Couldn't, but.
Face-off was won back by Trinity Western, but it took a weird bounce off the stanchion, so it didn't quite get out. Now it does not. Still, Verveda, Joseph Gilderson. He lost it as Bromhead runs into him, but it ended up right on the stick of Borinek. Then looking for Joseph. Couldn't get a tip on it. Now Bromhead off the boards and out. Following it is Hamilton. Nice job by Jack Hamilton. Hamilton enters the zone. Oh, he looks for the high backhand chance. It goes over the net. Shot by Brown. It worked once. Doesn't work twice. As Berkeliev makes the save. Goes through Gilderson. Pickering. It comes offside. So they got to tag up. Brown back to Pickering. Tipped on by Cox. He'll go for a change. Flamen battling. Verveda now. Berg hits. And now Verveda. Being watched by Berg. And I think SFU is going to get a call here. It's going to be a hooking call against Berg.
Tough time for a penalty.
Tough time for a penalty is right, sir.
We're getting right down to crunch time. You know, there's still time left in the game, but with the rate of goal scoring that we've seen this period, I don't know if I want to be taking.
But would you be surprised if there was a shorthanded goal?
That is true. This team has, you know, special teams both ways. Special teams both ways have been pretty good.
Riggs, a good forecheck by Ryan Riggs, and Wall rubs him out. Oh, almost a giveaway there for SFU, and Ledyard will play it back in, being watched by Brown. Ledyard loses some footing, no call. He didn't trip him, he just lost his footing. Cassavant. Brown quickly back, it was behind Cassavant. Now it's picked up and sent out. Just gets out past Wall. And now Penner. And nice moves by Penner. And he got a shot on, but Lenko makes the save and he'll hold on for the whistle. Face off one back. Joseph. Verveda. Shot. Slash looking for a tip. Didn't come. Lenko made the save. Back to the point. Joseph. Back to Boryanek. Back to Joseph. Boryanek. Just ahead of him. Klessens battling with Chin. Boryanek. Quickly back to Joseph at the point. Joseph. Verveda. Wanted it one time. Didn't get it. Verveda. Boryanek. Shot. Chin. Nice block. Back to the point. Verveda. Shot. It goes high and over the net. Gilderson. Joseph. Verveda. Thought about it. Takes a shot. Doesn't get through all the bodies. Karamishnev blocks it. Boryanek. Verveda. Played it back. Joseph. It got through. Joseph shot. Looking 5-hole save made by Lenko. Hilton turns and gets it down with 25 seconds to go in the penalty to Berg. Puck's played quickly ahead. Klessens picks it up. Finds Joseph. Being watched by Letchison. Jaden Joseph. Down low, Klessens. Looking for Braden Brown. Klessens, Wall! Save made by Lenko, deflected out of play for a whistle with 4 seconds to the Berg penalty.
4 seconds left in this power play for Trinity Western, and then, you know, presuming that they kill it off, SFU's got to make something happen faster after this.
Yes.
You kind of got to wonder when they're going to, you know, once they get control of the puck, obviously, when they're going to pull Lenko, where they opt to go for maybe a bit more of a sooner pull, or...
Well, 3:25 to go.
You know, that is more kind of, you know, it's become more conventional logic now. Pull it sooner.
Riggs was able to get it out. Berg's out. Power play expired. Jamison Reed. Cross ice, has cast event. He stayed on side. Pretty well done. 3 shots. There was a deflection of Spatafora, but he didn't get enough of it. Braden Brown being watched by Pickering. Back to Wall. Ree. Cross ice. Good stick by Pickering. Not enough. Just enough to disrupt the movement. Spatafora has Ree, who's pinching in. And he just went completely untouched. But Lenko saw it the whole way. Wall shot. And Pickering just got way in front of it. He's feeling it. But a great block nonetheless. Pickering, he's struggling out there as Ledyard plays it, not out. Torzak couldn't get it out. Then they finally do off the stick of Cross. But Trinity Western plays it back in, and they'll all change. Two minutes to go in this third period. SFU needs one. They probably need one now. Lenko looking to the bench. SFU in the Trinity zone.
Lenko still looking for his signal.
He's still waiting. He's looking every 5 seconds. Battling near side. Trinity Western happy to waste time. They end up with the puck. Verveda. Penner. Lost it. Flamin tried to poke it away. Now Takato Cox. Finds Torzak. Torzak. Played in the middle for Flamin. Can they keep it in? No, they can't. Chin. Karamishnev. Torzak. Went over his stick. I think Lenko was about to go there, but then they lost control. We're a minute 20 from the end of this game. Bromhead speeds it in.
SFU just had a hard
Verveda,
time.
Bromhead really working hard trying to get that. Ledyard blocked it, but it wasn't enough. Getting out of the Spartans. Johnson sends it in. Battling behind that. We've entered the last minute of play here. It's do or die for SFU now. Lenko goes to the bench. Extra attackers coming on. Puck's played in. Ledyard battling with Johnson. Now it's Wall Fuller, yeah, he's going to waste time. Why wouldn't you? Steinke almost lost it. They're just quick shot, and it went wide. Brown, 36 seconds to go. Nice move by Berg. Gets touched. Bromhead tries to find Hilton. Now it's played to the boards. 30 seconds. Karamishif. Brown. Down low. Berg. Ledyard had to take it off his skate. Trying to play it back. He's taken down. No call. Karamishif. Shot. Blocker saved by Berkeley. And it comes right back. Ledyard trying to take a shot. It went wide. Wall. He's going to waste time. Yeah, of course. Off the boards. Down. It gets out. And that should just about do it. And SFU's bid and the Captain's Cup dream will come to an end. A thrilling third period between SFU and Trinity Western, a classic between these two. But Trinity Western comes away and will play for the Captain's Cup tomorrow against UBC.
It was a great game, and, it really lived up to, a lot on the line. Obviously, a chance to face UBC for a Captain's Cup tomorrow. These two, this is a legendary rivalry. Obviously, we won't be seeing as much of this SFU versus Trinity Western, but a game that still very much lived up to the hype, even though they are in separate leagues.
Yep, pretty standard match between SFU. But I thought SFU played a good game.
I'd be pretty happy overall with that if I were SFU. Obviously, from a coaching perspective, I don't know if you really like how wide open that third period was.
Yeah.
It was back and forth goals, but ultimately they played hard against, a USports team, a varsity team now. So very good effort, a game that they very well could have won. So I think overall, there's a few things, if I were the coaching staff, I'd like to clean up, but overall good game.
A great game nonetheless, but Trinity Western fully deserves the win after that third period.
A lot of storylines tonight. Obviously, Captain's Cup, famous rivalry.
Yep.
Will the BCIHL Broadcaster of the Year defend his belt?
Lots of options at this game as we await our 3 stars to this Captain's Cup Game 5. But we'll look ahead to Captain's Cup tomorrow.
Yeah.
Between these two teams. Should be a good game.
So now we can confirm that SFU's next game will be on the road against the Okanagan Lakers next weekend.
Yes.
An 8:45 start.
Yes.
So.
Mitch Ledyard, third star. Understandable.
Yeah, officially 1 goal and 1 assist. Probably really.
I'm going to say 2 goals.
2 goals. Kyler Wall just he was really good tonight. You know, I believe a goal and an assist. Really made it happen in the later part of the game. And then number 1, Logan Cassvan. He was just everywhere. Real catalyst for Trinity Western's win.
Yep.
You were saying his name like all the time before he finally potted one.
Yep.
And once he did, he couldn't stay off the score sheet.
He couldn't stay off. Was able to find it and put Trinity Western over the top. But what's ahead for SFU is that Lakers game.
Yeah, a couple matchups against the Lakers the next weekend. And then they open the regular season as well against the Lakers.
On the 30th, that will be the regular season in Kelowna.
In Kelowna before SFU return. And then November 5th and 6th, SFU returns for back-to-back games against BIU.
And that is the next time you will hear us for those games. As enjoy the game tomorrow. If you can watch and or go to the game at UBC, please do. And, we'll see you on November 5th and 6th. Nick Torr and Austin Kozakar, we're saying good night, 5-4 Trinity Western off to the Captain's Cup Final.